What's up, YouTube? This is Gerard with Kingdom Image Fitness, and today, as the title suggests, I want to talk about if simply doing cardio as your only form of exercise is enough for you to actually reach your weight loss goals. Now, the majority of people who are subscribed to the channel so far are on their own personal weight loss journeys. We all have different amounts of weight that we need to lose, but most of us are going in the same direction. But then you do have some people who actually have lost the weight or maybe didn't even need to lose any weight, and now they are attempting to build muscle and put muscle onto their frame, like the stage of my life that I am in currently. Now, one thing I will say is that cardio is good for every part of your journey. No matter whether you're trying to gain weight by the adding of lean muscle or actually lose weight, cardio is a perfect fit for your workout plan. But notice I said workout plan. It needs to have more incorporated in it than simply just doing cardio all the time. Now, quickly, we will go over the different types of cardio, because even though we know that you do need to do cardio and it's good for all of us to incorporate, you need to know if you are doing the right form of cardio, as they have many different types. Now, the first type is low intensity cardio. Now, with this form, you think of doing a walk at a slow pace, or even, riding a elliptical bike or something at a very slow pace. You're really not putting that much of a tax on your heart. Your heart rate isn't really that raised. You may get a sweat, but you're able to hold a conversation without any problems at all. Now, this is what I mean when I'm referring to a low intensity cardio workout. Now, with this type, you have to work out for a lot longer amount of time in order to get the desired results that you want. Because actually, if you do anything under 60 minutes, you're really not forcing your body to deplete your fat stores like you want to. So this may be the opposite of what you're actually trying to do. So I would recommend that if you're actually trying to lose weight, that maybe low intensity cardio isn't for you, or that you incorporate different forms of cardio alongside it. So next we have medium intensity. Now with this form, your heart rate is raised a little bit more, and examples of this kind are jogging or walking at a brisk pace. You are able to talk, but you're not able to hold a conversation, or I should say you shouldn't be able to hold a conversation. So if you're singing, listening to your songs on your headphones or whatever, you shouldn't be able to just sing every word without having to catch your breath if you're doing the medium intensity cardio correctly. Now, with this form, it is done for a shorter period of time because your heart rate is more elevated than with low intensity. So usually you try to keep this between 30 to 45 minutes. Now, anything over the 30 to 45-minute range, when you are having your heart rate at that elevated level, especially if you are dieting and are already in a caloric deficit, you're running the risk of your body breaking down your muscle and using that as energy to fuel the rest of your workout. Now, this is the form of cardio that I prefer when I am trying to lose weight. It is a great addition to anyone's plan. One thing I do is I try not to go over 45 minutes at a max. Even though I was losing weight, I didn't want to run the risk of losing too much muscle. Lastly, we will discuss high intensity cardio. Now, with this form, think of all out sprinting or the HIIT training, the interval training. Your heart rate is a lot more elevated, so you're giving it all that you have. So, of course, this form is done for even a shorter amount of time. Usually people try to keep it within a range of 20 to 30 minutes maximum. So it is an excellent tool for fat loss, but at the same time, it raises your metabolism. So even after you finish working out, your body is still burning calories from this high intensity exercise. Now, this is the type of cardio that I do now that I am trying to add lean muscle to my frame. Instead of doing long, drawn out sessions of cardio, now I'm doing short, intense bursts. Now, if you're wondering why I went into a description of the different forms of cardio, many of you may say, well, I already know that. But the key that I'm trying to stress is you should make sure that you're doing not only the right type of cardio, but you're doing enough of it to actually get the fat loss benefits. And at the same time, you want to make sure that you're not doing too much, because it could be detrimental to your health. So we see that all forms of cardio have somewhere to fit into someone's plan. But notice the fact of the matter is that it is a total plan. And I feel that everyone should incorporate some form of resistance training into their workout plan. And there are numerous amount of reasons for this, but we will go over a few of them in this talk. According to the National Council on Strength and Fitness, each extra pound of muscle burns 1 pound of fat over the course of a year simply by sleeping. So this is not your walking around, you're doing your regular activities or even doing your workouts. You're adding an extra pound of fat loss over the course of a year just by getting some rest, by doing resistance training and adding just 1 extra pound of lean muscle to your frame. So imagine if you continue doing this for years and years and you're actually shedding the fat, but you're adding lean muscle in its place. This is going to help you continue to burn more fat along the way. Now, on the other hand, a lower muscle mass leads to low muscle density, which is a precursor for osteoporosis. And we all know that we do not want these issues as we get older. Now, I know a lot of the women out there may not want to lift weights or be afraid to lift heavy weights because they are afraid that they're going to get bulky. But it's the same thing with the cardio. I want you to keep in mind, picture someone who's a sprinter, an Olympic sprinter, versus the body of someone who's a long distance runner or they run marathons and things like that. These people look totally different because they're doing different forms of cardio and they're also living their lives in different ways. The sprinter is incorporating weightlifting and resistance training into his workout regimen as well, where the marathon runner may not be doing that. But you notice that there are two different abstracts in the way that they look. It doesn't mean that one of their forms of exercise is not as healthy as the other, but it wouldn't be appropriate to the sprinter's lifestyle to live his life like a long distance runner if he needs his body to look and perform as an Olympic sprinter. It's the same thing with lifting weights, ladies. Do not be afraid to start out slow and start with something that is within your fitness level, but do not think that you're going to reap the benefits of resistance training if you're lifting 5 pounds for 3 or 4 years. It doesn't work like that. I don't want you to be afraid of getting bulky either, because when you see the women who are bodybuilders and this is their job, they live their lives this way. They live their lives accordingly. They're eating a lot more than you are. They're not in a caloric deficit. They're trying to build muscle. They're trying to get as big as possible. And a lot of these people, men and women, may be adding different chemicals and things to their body to get this look. So do not be afraid that your body is going to go that way. And trust me, you're going to like the end product a lot better by having a nutritious diet, doing resistance training along with some cardio than if you were just simply doing cardio alone. Now, if you do decide to simply do cardio alone while in a caloric deficit, just know again that the end result may be worse than what you started with. Your body can end up being flabbier than it was before because your body is actually breaking down the muscle, which would help fill you out and would help to keep your skin tight and to keep you looking healthier. Instead, what it is doing is it is holding on to the fat because remember, your body already thinks that you're starving it. So it's holding on to fat. And if you're not using this muscle at all, you're not doing any resistance training, why would your body hold on to the muscle? Of course, it's going to prefer to break the muscle down than the fat because it needs the fat to fuel through these long cardio sessions. So I just wanted to do this quick and short video about some of the things that I learned along the way because I have lost weight simply by doing cardio and I was not happy with the end product. I really prefer the way that I did it this time by lifting weights the entire time that I was losing because when I did get down and get the weight down to where I wanted to, the finished product was a lot better. I still looked I looked a lot fuller, and I had muscle on my frame as well to help with the loose skin issues that are going to come with the weight loss. So what I suggest is that you find the best form of aerobic exercise that fits alongside your goals, and you add to this a nutritious diet as well as some form of strength and resistance training. This will leave you healthy while at the same time allowing you to reach and maintain your ideal weight. Well, everyone, this has been Gerard with Kingdom Image Fitness. I hope by me sharing this has answered some questions for some of you all and has made things a little bit easier because these are things that I was confused and didn't know about at the beginning, and I made some mistakes along the way. And if I knew then what I knew now, I would have gotten to this point a long time ago. So I hope this helped you all. And if you ever have any questions about this or anything else, feel free to let me know and I will try my best to give you the answer. And if I don't have the answer, I will do my best to find it for you. Continue staying diligent and positive on the route to your goals. We're all going to have ups and downs, and the holidays sometimes can be tough for some of us. But remember to keep pushing and keep fighting. and everything is going to work out just fine. So you all have a blessed day, and I will see you on the next video.